So for this Vlogmas vlog, I want to do something a little different, also something I haven't done in a while on this channel. Review an album, or actually EP. There would be Beyond Magnetic by Metallica, 4-song EP. Of course, I was aware of this back when it was first released. Originally, it was released as a digital download, and then I want to say by 2012 or 2011, but definitely by 2012, it was released on CD internationally, and it's definitely awesome. Of course, I gotta thank my best pal, Luis. He sent me a copy. If you didn't see, of course, the unboxing vlog thing I did a while back, I'll probably link to that, but one of the CDs he sent me was a copy of this Beyond Magnetic. Of course, he knows how big of a Metallica fan I am, so he has known since high school. But yeah, definitely thanks, Luis. You definitely made a good choice with this one. Of course, thanks for the other stuff too, but turned off. But so yeah, of course, like I said, it's an EP. It consists of only 4 songs, and they're all awesome in their own way. Also, too, I mean, of course, they have kind of a raw, almost demo-like quality, like really not too polished. Because I mean, essentially, these were 4 songs that were recorded along with other songs that became a part of a full-length album, which is titled Death Magnetic. Of course, I've reviewed every Metallica, every studio album, every studio album by Metallica on this channel. So I figured I should review this because it counts as a studio. But essentially, these were 4 songs. They recorded for that album, for Death Magnetic, but they didn't make the cut, I guess, for whatever reason. I would say, like, the first song on this EP, which is titled Hate Train, it could have easily been a part of the full-length album, Death Magnetic, because it has the usual Metallica thrashy kind of sound, but also because the melody in it, throughout it, the vocal melodies, the vocal harmonies. I mean, there's during the chorus for this one song, Hate Train. I mean, James Hetfield, like, he hits some notes that I've never heard him hit before. I mean, vocal wise, and I mean, just the first time I heard it, like, I just started listening to his EP earlier today, and I was surprised by that chorus, the vocal harmony in the chorus, and the notes that James Hetfield hit. Like, I was like, wow, it sounds so smooth and rich, but then also like raw and passionate at the same time. And so yeah, I would say Hate Train could have easily been a part of the full-length album Death Magnetic. Why they left it off, I don't know. Maybe for time constraints or something. I don't know. And the other songs are also awesome, but I would say have a little bit more of a raw quality. And of course, then they don't really have too much vocal melody. Some, but definitely not as much as Hate Train, not as much as the first song. But still awesome nonetheless. And of course the guitar riffs, all the usual awesome thrashy, heavy Metallica riffs. The heavy, crunchy riffage is there on all 4 songs. And in fact, I would say the last song, the first song, Hate Train, is my favorite by far on this EP. But the last song, which is titled Rebel in Babylon, I believe, that would be my second favorite off this EP. Mostly because it's pretty progressive. In fact, all 4 of these songs are, for me, I would say like 4 of like the most progressive Metallica songs I've ever heard. By which, of course, I mean it's just, there's sections where, they transition, but it's kind of like they kind of make a smooth transition into like another riff, but then there's also parts where they just kind of like, they stop. Like in one of the songs, I believe it's titled Bullet to the Head or something like that. I can't see right now. I have the case, but it's too dark. But yeah, there's one section in that song where it's really thrashy, and then it just stops. And then it makes you think like, that's it, that's the end of the song. But no, they pause for like maybe 4 measures at the most, 3 or 4 measures. And then start up again, but with like a more groovy kind of melodic thing. A melodic tone, guitar riff, and yeah, I would say, I mean, I know like there'd be a lot of like diehard metal heads, metal elite. I mean, that would no doubt would probably don't like this EP, and I mean, I didn't check out any reviews of it like way back when it first came out, because I didn't want anything to spoil it for me. And then, of course, I eventually forgot about it, and not until my friend Luis sent me a copy of it. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's just the typical awesome Metallica kind of stuff you would expect, especially like any Metallica fan would expect. But also like, there's a raw quality, just like kind of like a give no fucks kind of quality at the same time. And I guess if that kind of makes sense, like, because I've been thinking about like, why did they leave these 4 songs off of the full-length album, Death Magnetic? And I guess it kind of makes sense because these 4 songs are a little more progressive, a little more progressive, a little more all over the place, a little more raw, a little more emotional, a little more passionate, a little more like real, like, and also too, like I said, a little more give no fucks, like no fucks given. But I don't know, at the same time I like that, and at the same time I wish that they never did leave these off the full length album. But either way, it's like I'm just really glad to have heard them finally, and not only that, but glad that my friend Luis sent me a copy. Again, thanks, Luis. And it's just and then one last thing too, I gotta say, the guitar solos, the lead stuff, of course, by my all-time favorite guitar player, Kirk Hammett. His lead playing on these 4 songs is just really awesome, like really, of course, bluesy, as tends to be his style, but raw too, and of course, keeping with the overall raw kind of feel with the songs. But yeah, it's just also too, like, just, even his lead playing just comes off as give no fucks, like that's it. I don't know. I think I would say this EP, these 4 songs, can be easily summed up by "Give No Fucks." That's the sound. That's it. Like, it's yeah, it's just really great, really awesome overall. I don't know what else to say about it. Obviously, of course, as far as the rating goes, I'm gonna give it solid 5 stars all the way. I would even say pushing towards 5.5 stars, and yeah, but definitely 5 all the way for me. Hope I don't get a copyright strike here. But yeah, 5 stars all the way for me. I recommend any Metallica fan to listen to this EP. Check it out. Buy a copy if you can. It's also on Spotify. Of course, I just realized that too. I looked it up on Spotify, and oh yeah, I'm gonna be listening to this EP, to these 4 songs for probably months to come. Yeah, so that's it. Those are for this EP review. Also, Vlogmas Day something 18? I don't know. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That's it. Thanks for watching. As always, next time, don't forget, keep it real, keep on rocking, and peace.